as yourselves a state.
I'll give you a little tour. I'll still fit check. Okay, so here's the bathroom. It's so pretty. And yeah, the curtain's kind of messed up, but beds, TV. This is a really cute mirror too, except for the lamp. And then here's my view. I see the LAX sign like right outside my window. I think that's so cool. Hee hee. And right now I'm about to change into some comfy clothes so we can eat some dinner. Bye. Hi. So I just got changed. I'm wearing my AS shirt. It's a little wrinkly from being folded in the suitcase, but I mean we're just going to dinner. I've got my shoes. And yeah, I'm not sure if I want to change to my Air Forces. I feel like these match way better. But yeah, this is the fit. Yeah, I'll see you later at dinner.
That's another sign of the mental captivity there. And so when we talk about black people at our best, I'm not here to talk about black thugs and black gangsters, because I got a lot of thug in me, just like Tupac. Spiritual war, psychic war, political war, economic war, social war. How do we constitute countervailing forces against that war? Well, that's what in part what Juneteenth was about. Because there was a civil war. And we got to dispel all these myths about Juneteenth. I know if Biden really knew the truth, I'm not sure he would have signed it. Juneteenth was not about black folk not knowing that they had already been emancipated by pen on paper. It was about Edmund Kirby Smith, who was the head of the Trans-Mississippi Confederate Army, that said after the signing of the end of the war in April, we're gonna keep these black people enslaved anyway. And they had the military means to do it. 200,000 black people in Texas. And to this day, there's more black people in the state of Texas than any other state. My mother grew up in Orange, Texas. Accountability, so that there's follow-through and execution on the ground for not just the sustaining of that presence, but the leaders of whatever color they are, understanding that that black presence is integral to the fundamental mission of the institution, which is the quest for truth and beauty and goodness.
We have to fight to make sure we are much more savvy in calling out structural racism. We need to make sure that we are talking about the ways in which the access to education, the overrepresentation of incarceration is made up of folks who look like us. We cannot sit here and celebrate Juneteenth discussing freedom when we have so many folks locked up in this state who look like us. We cannot. We cannot, right? What is our goal? What is our action? What are the next steps that we're going to take?
The group was established in 2011.
Hello, I'm Shaquille Moore. I'm the AS president for San Diego State University.
Your generation is more familiar with terms like structural, systemic, and institutional racism. Well, guess what? Those views have been embedded into medicine.
Impacts. We've heard about reminding all that Black student success reflects amazing.
Question. I don't pass. Ask a question. Yeah, you know.
Good morning, everyone. It's the second and last day of the Juneteenth Symposium. I have just packed my bags and gotten ready. I curled my hair, here's a fit, and we are going to have to check in our bags and backpacks with the hotel staff because checkout is at noontime. But yeah, I'm going to go down for breakfast. Yeah, yesterday was so fruitful, so amazing. The speaker lineup was so amazing, and I got to meet so many amazing leaders and just so motivating people that are the heart of the CSU and are really needed on our campuses. And here is the view of LAX right now. Yesterday it was pretty foggy in the morning. That's what it looks like. The signs over here. Here you can see. Yeah, that's LA for ya. And yeah, I'm going to go down for breakfast now. Thank you all for this amazing opportunity to learn and to listen. And yeah, so I just feel so blessed and privileged. I'm so excited for the last day and also just to be able to go back home to the Bay Area. Bye, everyone.
frameworks, and so on. So we have to help develop the racial literacy of the folks.
How do we hold the people who make the rules accountable? And I'm
Indy's right assertion in anti-racism is this idea or notion that if there is a different set of outcomes, then that is racism, and then we need to work to dismantle that and create equitable outcomes. Within pro-black spaces or pro-black institution, it differs. I'll read this. Pro-black differs from the anti-racist approach in that it asserts that the goal of racial equity is not achievement of a particular educational outcome, but rather that students of color should be able to maintain, learn, and value their own cultural identities in order to build self-sustaining and sovereign communities.
I know.
We all know that college going fell off this past year, and in some communities in particular, Black students even more than the average across the country. We cannot simply stand by and be a witness to that. We must engage, we must put hands on, because in many ways, that's exactly what it's going to take for the belief in college going as the next thing that should occupy our students' time to be embraced as a reality for our students. Our students are under a lot of pressures in their homes, in their communities, economic pressures otherwise, but we know because of you and your own journeys and because of the successes that we've seen, as in Dr. Franklin, that this is the best investment that our students can make in themselves, in their communities, in their families, in their tomorrow.
So I'm not going to go over these dates one more time, but I do want you to look at that photo, that picture.
Accommodations, denied the comfort of publicly funded swimming pools and access to parks. Some of you will reflect on
Attorney General, thank you for inviting me to join you today. What an honor it is to celebrate Juneteenth at this inaugural symposium and to be in the virtual company of not just our states, but our nation's leading African-American scholars, thought leaders, and activists.
Over the last 2 years, I've pondered the words Dr. King spoke in his last Sunday sermon, delivered just 4 days before his assassination. He affirmed that America has no more urgent matter than to get rid of the disease of racism, and I would add sexism. And
panel with you, and just to offer a few thoughts. It's been a long, long season, it seems like, in terms of the opportunity.
Hi, my name is Aaron Joshua Miller, former AS president. 2015, so good to be here with Nina at the Juneteenth conference.